This is Jim Emter, Ahn Co, Alexandria, Minnesota, with your closing grain and livestock comments for October 30th, 2020. Well, the last trading day of the month here, and we're looking at markets for corn that were steadied up 3.5, soybeans up 4 3/4 to 7 3/4, Chicago wheat down 5 1/4, Minneapolis steady, Kansas City down 3/4 cent. On the week, we saw corn down 20 3/4, soybeans down 27 1/4, Chicago wheat down 34 1/4, Minneapolis wheat down 25 1/4, Kansas City down 28 1/2. This is the biggest weekly loss we've seen since March 20th. That was a COVID-related liquidation, and no surprise, here we are again with COVID concerns around, a presidential election that keeps the market on edge, and a USDA crop report on November 10th that could really throw some curveballs as well. So we've got a market on edge, we've got liquidation occurring after some major run-ups. Funds were trading very lofty long levels, so some correction shouldn't be a surprise. But when you get farmers selling coupled with managed money and index funds selling, that can create some real liquidation in a hurry, and that's what we saw this week. As for price counts, really all we can inflect onto is around 380 to 382 in corn. That's a measure here that should offer some support around this 1020, 1025 in soybeans, and that's really all we can chalk up right now for kind of retracement levels back to focus in on. We should have some better counts here as we work ahead, pending Monday's trade. Feeder cattle, we saw up 167 1/2 on the week. We saw them up 387 1/2. Live cattle up 32 1/2 on the week, 262 1/2 on the true weekly, 472 1/2 on the December contract. So in the cash markets, you saw the South at 106, North at 102 to 104, dress trade 160 to 163. So really kind of a little weaker tone there for the North, but nothing too crazy. The board showing sign of reversal action, that's encouraging to see, but the weights are picking up here, and we're going to need to be attentive to that here as we work ahead. On the hog market, we're looking at a down 5 to up 30 on Friday, down 145 on the weekly here. Cash hogs down $4 on the week, and there too we're looking at weights increasing. So this hog market taking a setback off that third price count should not come as a surprise. We've talked about it quite extensively, but now we're kind of in this measure of if you hadn't done anything, you got to be very attentive, because with these weights sneaking up and really limited demand from China of any new news, this hog markets just need to be careful off that front end. This has been Jim Emter, Ahn Co, Alexandria, Minnesota. Trading in futures and options involves risk of loss and is not suitable for all producers. Past performance is not indicative of future results. This is a solicitation. Have a great afternoon.